Alright. Let's just bring this down a little bit. Alright, hello guys. Oh, thank you Paco Boy, Kuzmane, and Rex Lito for following. Thank you very much. Alan Mr. Savage, thank you for following. Alright. Alright guys, what we're gonna do is sort of a brief review on elements and compounds. Going through the academic vocabulary real quick, and then we're gonna go through all the 4 different spheres that we get, like pretty much form a planet Earth. Technically, I mean that's not gonna be assessed heavily on any test, but it's really important for you to understand where you can find these elements that you get to see every single part of the periodic table. So, oh, look at that, David. All right, just guys, pay attention to this one, because what I'm doing is just every single video, as soon as I put it up in the in online, as I'm teaching you this guys these lessons online, I'm gonna be uploading every single one of these videos with some of the highlights for the Fortnite session on YouTube. So guys, there's already 2 or 3 videos already up there. Feel free to go watch it, and every single time you feel like going over any topic that we might, I don't know, go over on a test or something, feel free just to go over it again. Make sure you clear up some misconceptions, and don't forget to, I mean, if you need any clarification or something from those videos, just don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll be promptly answering, or just making sure that you get it during the class time. So with no further ado, let's just continue with the presentation real quick, and let's go with the academic vocabulary that we do have for this presentation, which is our elements and compounds. It is extremely easy and important for you to understand what it is the difference between an element and a compound. Okay, the element is a pure substance composed of the same type of atom throughout the entire thing. That means if it doesn't even matter if you have 1 atom of gold or the entire Mount Rushmore filled with gold. If it's a pure gold that we're talking about, chances are they will be the same composition throughout the entire thing, right? So, and it's also really important to notice that not all the hold on. All right, not all of the that was not cool. That was definitely not professional. But anyway, so it is important for you to understand that not all of the symbols for every element carry the same initials or the first 2 letters or first letters of the name of that element per se. All right, let's say, for example, we're taking a look at the gold. Gold is not G, it's not G-O, it's A-U. It comes from the Latin word from aurum, which is gold. So you see, in the science world, we use a lot of Latin and Greek words, since they were pretty much the first one that got all this information put all together. Yeah, there was the Greeks and the Arabs and the in all that world. The Greeks and the Arabs were pretty much mathematicians and scientists. They were all genius. So, continue with this explanation. The element is just pure substance of it. There's nothing else surrounding that specific element. If you were talking about the pure substance, it's going to be the same atom forming whatever it's forming, whatever shape it's taken. It's going to have the same density, the same structure, atomic structure. All these elements, you can see them all the time in the periodic table. If you don't get to see any of those things that you're looking for in the periodic table, that means you're most likely taking a look at a compound, because compounds are not in the periodic table of the elements. That's the reason why it has that name. It's known as the periodic table of the elements because it only carries all the elements known for humanity pretty much. So far we only have 118 elements. Well, the last four or five, they don't even have names yet because they're still trying to figure it out. They're too new. So what I'm trying to say is when you have an element, it is again, it is as simplest as you can get on something. Okay, it means that you cannot break it down into different things. And again, there's been several questions. Matthew, listen. I'm not playing Fortnite right now. You need to stay with the lesson for like 15 minutes and then we go. All right. So, guys, the second you get in the presence of an element, you are pretty much taking a look at only one chemical structure. Okay, it's only one atom. It has its atomic mass and everything, as you may see on the periodic table. Now, compounds, it is kind of like a combination of two of these elements that we get to see in the periodic table. It is a substance that's made of two or more elements that are chemically combined or bond. They bond together. The way I explained with the H2O, you guys remember the formula for water? Then that's pretty much what we did in the classroom. So, compound is just a substance made of two or more elements that are chemically combined in fixed amounts. Again, let's take for example the water. If we're taking a look at water, water has two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. These combination, as I explained in the classroom, they're arranged in a way that they can just actually bond chemically. Okay. Once you have these two hydrogen atoms and these one oxygen atom combined, chemically combined, you get what we know as water. Every single thing that is not in the periodic table of the elements, it is a compound. Every single thing that you know, like salt, these are bleach, water, things like that. They're all compounds. They are made of more substances. They're not pure. They're combinations of two or more different elements. And it's really important for you to understand that we need to take a look at the word different. Okay, they need to be two or more different things so you can get a compound. Because we also took a look at the word molecule. It is not in the academic vocabulary right now, but the word molecule means that you can just have two or more of whatever, being equal or different atoms of whatever element you may find on your periodic table of the elements. So there's that. There's the academic vocabulary. And we're just going to... like salt. Exactly, Bradley, like salt. I'm gonna get you Doyo point for that. Like we're getting Bradley. Bradley's my first period. My second period. Give me one quick second as we go to the spheres of the Earth, real quick. We're getting Bradley for participation right now. There we go. Bradley. Very good. All right. So let's continue with this. So we mentioned that the Earth is pretty much formed, or honey. Yeah, the last one. All right. We mentioned in class that the forest pretty much formed by these these four spheres. Okay, every single one of them represents, or pretty much has its own part of what we know as the planet Earth. So we'll start with the atmosphere. The atmosphere is just a layer of gas surrounding the planet Earth, and we mentioned in class that these gases are pretty much held on Earth by the gravity. Gravity is not letting these gases spread out to the space, so it's keeping them within our pretty much reach, right? It's kind of like having them placed on when they should be. Now, these layer of gases all hampered by gravity, are composed by a limited number of elements. They're primarily nitrogen and oxygen. That's pretty much why what we breathe. Oh, so we get okay, David. So we got geosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Nice, nice. I believe David is David on the same group? No, David is the last period, right? Yeah. Nice. Another one. You see, a nice participation point for that. Yeah, yeah, Bradley. It's a like gas, such as what we can find in the exosphere and the stratosphere. But right now, remember that we mentioned that we're gonna go. We're definitely not gonna go to that extent. We're just gonna leave it in atmosphere, geosphere or lithosphere, what we call it, hydrosphere, and biosphere. So far, we're in atmosphere, and the atmos comes from the Greek word for air, and that is just to have you to make you have a connection on this word. What does atmosphere mean? Okay, atmos is pretty much the air, so it's gonna be like a sphere of air, which is pretty much an atmosphere. It's the gas surrounding our planet. So coming up next, we do have geosphere or lithosphere, and I need to be extremely conscious on why I'm saying these two words in here, because geosphere you're probably gonna have it in different videos if you go online and do some research. But lithosphere is pretty much how it's going to be presented to you on every single test and every single classwork from now on. And this is only the rigid and outer part of the earth. This is pretty much everything that's made of rock, sand, soil on earth. You can see the mountains, the rocks, this mud bed on the rivers, not the water itself, but the where the water travels on. That's pretty much all geosphere or lithosphere. Now, the reason why we do have two different words for this one is because geo and litho both come from the Greek word that also represents something related to the earth. So one, geo, okay, as in Geodude, the Pokemon, means the earth on Greek language. And the litho comes from the Greek word for stone. So we have no Bradley. Mr. Sanchez no longer living here. He got his own place. He's good now. Thank you for asking though. And we got David live for bio. Nice, nice, yes. So geosphere again, it's just the rocky part of the earth, the rigid outer part of the earth where we are just standing on. Okay. Moving on to the hydrosphere, guys, all of the water on the earth. This is pretty much, it's covering 70, if not 68%, if not more, I think. They're nice. Guys, you guys are rocking it. Thank you. Thank you for participating. So, hydrosphere, guys, it's just all the water on planet Earth. Hydra comes from the Greek word for water. Just want to make sure that you guys understand that when you are being like you're dehydrated or hydrating yourself, you're getting water into your system or you're losing water into your system depending on what we're losing. And last one, but definitely not least, is pretty much the sum of all living, which includes us, humans, whales, plants, any type of reptile, any type of mammal, any type of thing that can just grow, use energy, die and decay, it's alive. That's part of the biosphere. Okay, the biosphere is just simply the sum of all living matter, made of a limited number. And this was one of the questions that we struggled with this morning. The limited number, it's these elements. I'm sorry, these elements include oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. These we say limited because we got 118 elements in our periodic table. We know that there's a lot of elements, but we are only made of all these, mostly out of all these elements. And the bio comes from the Greek word for life, as David and Bradley just said. So, and that is exactly right, because we're living organisms. all of those included in the biosphere. So guys, that's pretty much all there is to it for today. Feel free to just go to YouTube every single time that you have some any doubts and misconceptions related to these topic that we're talking about. And I'm just gonna go be right back real quick. And we'll see you guys in probably, give me 2 minutes just to get ready for Fortnite. All right. So we got 3 or 4. We see Matthew. We see Bradley and David. We can just go a squad. And I know there's another one right over there. There's a third person that that hasn't been participating, so I don't know who he is. Feel free to join us during the Fortnite session. I'll be right back, and wait for me in Fortnite. 2 minutes, all right? Be right back. All right. Let's go. Let me just open this one real quick. Fortnite. There we go. Loading, boys. All right, thanks for following. Alex Ponce, 101. Nice. Let's go.
Mr. Newman.
Hey, bananas. Woo,
Your
go,
stream is still
banana.
delayed. I thought you were still joining.
It's kind of like, no. It's kind of like a 2 seconds delayed. Should be 2 seconds only.
Your stream is still delayed. I thought you were still joining.
Yeah. Hold on.
Banana skills activate.
Let's go.
I bet.
We gotta invite someone else.
I'm by Matthew.
Let's go.
Alright, but he better not be toxic. Banana skills activated.
I got
These banana
V-Bucks.
skills are impressed.
To what?
I got
Oh,
V-Bucks.
oh wait, someone already joined. Adrian joined. Are we ready?
I know there's an expression for that. Like there's.
I need to warm up on creative
for that,
little
but
bit.
right now I'm just like playing.
Alright, you gonna do 1v1 or zone wars? I'm down for both. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Let the teacher decide.
No. What are we doing? What do you mean like creative? Let's go get our squad so we can just get our win.
Alright, I need to do warm up.
I need a win.
Banana was breathing.
10 seconds. Go.
How much am I?
What bananas?
I mean,
Alright.
I would like the doggo skin so bad to come back.
The what?
The doggo skin.
Oh.
Alright guys,
One of
let's
my
go
favorite.
to Moisty Palms. Moisty.
Oh no, I hate that place.
Uh-oh.
How about we land Kevin the Cube?
Someone just dropped. Who dropped?
That was
Oh, man.
me.
Where are
We
you
can
guys?
jump over here. What is happening to my character?
I have no idea. It's not a banana anymore?
Not the banana. Now it is.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you going? Where
Where
are
do
you going?
y'all want to land at? I'm worried.
Never mind, I'll take that back. Cannot be.
Oh, they're tryhards. They're tryhards.
You gotta be kidding
Please
me.
help. No! I hate this game. I quit.
Oh, I got sniped. That's gay. That is really gay. this stuff.
Mr. Nomad, can you get my car, please?
I'm on it. Give me a second.
Get my car.
On top, on top!
Watch out. Oh,
Strange
aim.
sniper.
No!
Oh.
I see one. I'm gonna try to sneak by and kill it.
Yeah, like, just go around. They're trying to shoot at me. They're trying to shoot at me.
Oh, it's behind you. Oh, man.
Don't come in. Save the day.
I got RPG. Don't know that.
Woman whited.
I need help!
Wait,
One down.
I'm busy. I hate this game. I'm gonna go cook the cake.
I need your help!
I'm on it. Hold on. There's loot everywhere. Nice. Did we get them all? Where's... I need to get... Oh, man. We need to
Teacher,
get-
run!
No, but we need a...
You thought I did.
Yeah, I did it. Man. Bradley's inside.
Oh, I'm back. Did you get my reboot?
No, couldn't. You were so
Aw.
so far inside. Ah, man, who's get? David, get him!
Oh
What are you
yeah,
doing?
they're distracted. They're being distracted.
Hunter.
David, he was. Why is Adrian over there? Oh,
He's
Adrian.
dead.
So
He
cool,
died
damn
of fall
it.
damage.
I saw it. Oh, what are you doing? Anyway,
I'm gonna start saying swear words if this keeps on happening.
all right, we got fourth place.
Alright, let's put some creative.
We got fourth place.
First time.
Yeah, we did good today. We did good. We didn't win though, but I mean,
Tomorrow
Third.
we'll do better.
third and fourth place. That's the.
I don't care.
I'll just kill you then.
Oh my god!
I'll
Leave
close
me
it and kill you.
alone!
Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head.
Teacher, please.
Yeah, not even that good.
God,
Please come,
whoa.
teacher.
No, he's whited. Mr. Nimbus didn't win. And he did.
I never won once.
Me neither.
Hey, Trey.
We
No,
won't
no,
kill you.
no, you are the party leader.
You can still invite them. I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. You can invite them.
Oh my.
Oh my god. He just shot me that much. And he died. That was tough. And my aim is horrible.
My aim is way worse than you. How are you even alive then?
Cause I'm just a better builder.
Oh boy.
Please do not go over.
Oh Oh, you just stole that kill so hard.
No!
No, 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 no.
No!
Watch out, right behind you, teacher.
Build up.
I don't even know what to do in here.
Ooh! I'm dead.
That's what you get.
I couldn't build.
Guys,
Okay.
go do your chores. Go have dinner with your family. Cause I know
Cook the
David.
cake.
And then probably I'm gonna be back later at night. All right. So
You funny, Luis.
see you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna clap you.
See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Funny.
All right. That's pretty much all there is to it for today. Thanks for watching, and guys, remember, if you really want to go back to the lesson, all you got to do is just going back to YouTube channel. I'm gonna be uploading the video that we did today with some highlights for the Fortnite session, and that's all there is to it for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow, and yeah, be in school. Stay out of trouble. Bye bye.